How rugged's the Dell Rugged Extreme? Well, it's pretty freaking rugged, I think. This thing is one heck of a good laptop, I think, and I really hope it's fine. The Dell Rugged Extreme. Yeah. You can see where the shovel hit it. She's fine, she's fine. Oh, I need to take off my sweater. LTTstore.com. This is the Dell Latitude 7330 Rugged Extreme, and it is one beast of a laptop. If there's a laptop that you want to take, I don't know, into the middle of the desert, to Antarctica, kind of anywhere that's just very bad for laptops, this is the laptop you want. Let's have a little look. Where's the I/O? Do you see the I/O, Andy?
Hate it.
Yeah, this thing is waterproof, so in order to get to the I/O, you have to push down there, and then it's behind this little waterproof door. Holy frig. There's been such a trend towards less and less I/O on laptops. So you've got two USB Type A's, Thunderbolt, HDMI, and is that serial port? We also have Ethernet, another USB Type A, another Thunderbolt, mini SD card reader, and a SIM slot over here. And this, I believe, is a smart card reader. Now you would use that for like authentication, say that you're somewhere that has very high security. Someone would need their own special physical card to put in here in order to unlock the laptop. Oh, a pen. Cool. This thing is latched, like proper latched. You have to push down right here in order to get it open. What a beast. Just look at it. Okay, maybe starting the video with hitting with a shovel wasn't the best idea ever, but it's fine, it's fine. There we go, it's totally fine. You loved it. So in here we have our charger. It is 90 watts over USB Type-C. Lovely. Can you even open this thing up without just like a couple things like that? I don't think you should. Oh, it's a touchscreen, just found that out. Okay, first thing here, this screen is wicked. Watch this. Is your camera clipping, Andy? Excellent. 1400 nits from this panel, and what? The MacBook says 1600? Yeah. They're liars. This one's actually 1400. This is Apple's 1600 nit display, and this is Dell's actually 1400 nits display. How does that look on your camera there, Andy?
Let's pull out the waveform. Yeah, that's brighter. The Dell is brighter.
Yeah, the Dell's way brighter. Like you can just see it with your eyeballs super easily. One thing I am noticing is that this trackpad really sucks. There's a good reason for it though. Do we have some gloves around here? Oh, yeah, compared to something like the Dell XPS 15, this trackpad right here, fantastic, love to use it. This one is not the best. It's kind of weird, but if you look here, now it doesn't work at all. I have some gloves on, and the trackpad on the XPS 15 is completely useless. Whereas on the Rugged Extreme, it works just as well as before. I wouldn't say it works great, but it works just as well as before. The touchscreen work too? Oh, beautiful. You can touchscreen around. Yeah, the touchscreen's supposed to work with gloves on. Just confirm. Not working too great on the Rugged though. Yeah, that doesn't work too great. The trackpad works well though. Okay, for the processor in here, we have the Intel i7 1185G7. Now, compared to a 12th gen counterpart of this, it is gonna be a lot slower. This has 4 cores, 8 threads. That said, on a machine that's purpose is more like doing that, I'm a lot less concerned about which generation they have, and more so, they're just gonna be focused on it works. They know 11th gen works. It's been out for over a year. They don't have to worry about weird driver issues and crap like that ruining your day. This thing, uptime's way more important than just having a couple extra cores. For memory, we have 16 gigabytes at 4267 megatransfers per second. That's weird, but whatever, sure. Also a 500 gigabyte SSD from Samsung, probably a pretty fast one then. Wi-Fi 6E, wicked. And Iris Xe graphics, which are working pretty hard at the moment actually to screen record this. The crab rave doesn't sound quite right. Like, what's up, Andy? Yeah, no. Yeah, it's actually a segue to our sponsor, XSplit. Thanks to XSplit for sponsoring this video. XSplit is a trusted live streaming and recording software designed for gaming, presentations, and live events. It offers useful features like XSplit Broadcaster, an all-in-one streaming and recording solution designed for content creation. Connect Webcam allows you to turn your smartphone into a webcam. Presenter lets you add your personality, flair, and interactivity to presentations. Capture lets you capture images, record your screen, and add annotations, voiceover, and share as a link in seconds. And also VCam, a fantastic virtual background for any webcam. Use code Linus at the link below to save 10% today. Back to Crap Rave here. These speakers are supposed to be super loud. Not good sounding, just loud. It is loud, it's hurting my ears a little bit. I would not say it's pleasant in any way. Yeah, that's better. Well, yeah, those speakers are bad, but very loud. What can it do? Oh, it sears your eyeballs. Well, the screen doesn't look great. It hurts your ears, but doesn't sound very good. And you can paddle someone with it. Yeah, you could like, I don't know, be... Oh, or you can just accidentally spill a bunch of water on it while you're drinking from your water bottle. And you can't do that with most laptops. Okay, there we go. Okay, aside from being waterproof, the keyboard actually isn't all that bad. You do need a little bit more force than most laptops require. There's heaps of travel, kinda mushy, but at the same time, like, once you get used to it, you're gonna be able to type super fast on this thing. I guess another thing that you completely do not have to worry about is deck flex. Like, a lot of laptops, like, I'm really giving it right now. Like, that's a lot of weight. And this thing is just not flexing at all. Yeah, I'll break the desk before I break this thing. Holy frig. Oh yeah, Dell Rugged Extreme, so much better for gloves. Even though it does have a little bit more force required to do the actuation, it makes it so much easier to not mistype when you have a glove. With the XPS 15, like the whole finger was just hitting like 3 keys at a time. This one right here, it's difficult and you have to henpeck it, but at the same time, you can. Okay, it's doing it, it's doing it. It's playing Valheim at 720p at what feels kind of like almost 60 FPS, occasionally less than that. This is not too bad. This screen, the contrast ratio is not very great. Like, compared to an OLED or something, the black levels are not fantastic, but I don't think it's supposed to be, so whatever. But do you know what this can do that no other gaming laptop is able to? So we're running, not plugged in. You can just remove the battery and just keep on going. It's totally fine. There's 2 of them and they're hot swappable. So I think between these, each one's 53.5 watt hours. So if you had this much capacity in a single battery, you wouldn't be allowed on a plane, but because 2 of them, it's fine. And also, since it's hot swappable, if you're, out in the field, you can just have a couple of these batteries and be like, okay, hey, battery's almost dead. Boom, take her out, then put the other one in and battery's full again. Beautiful. All right, so a couple more things before we open her up. The webcam, it has a physical shutter. So if you look here, there we go. Now you can see it. Now you can't. All right, how is this webcam? First of all, we lost the footage from the first one, so that's why it looked different. But anyway, it almost looks like there's like a facial smoothing feature. I think it's just a very soft webcam, but at the same time, like, I look so smooth right now. The exposure is working quite well. Like, it is exposing properly for my face. And if I like move away, it seems like it's totally fine. Let's move it over here a little bit. Yep, it's doing a great job. Good job, Dell. You didn't totally screw this one up. Also, a fingerprint reader right over here if you want to get in without, dealing with passwords and stuff. Should we take it apart? Now, the Rugged Extreme is one of the most repairable laptops on the market. It is just freaking great. So first of all, battery replacement, we already showed that, but boom, there's 1 out, there's 2 out. It takes a matter of seconds. Can you even just check it? Oh, cool. You can also just check the battery life when you don't even have it plugged in. For storage, there's a single screw right here. Let's take that out. And then, yep, nice and easy. There's our SSD, very easy to replace. I haven't taken one of these apart for a while, so I kind of forget what you have to do. Let's just start removing screws and see what happens. Oh, one thing that's really cool before we open it all the way up. See all of these pads right here? Those are contacts so that you can connect it to like a big old frame. So it mounts in like a police car or an ambulance or something like that. Now, that's why the outer shell of this is essentially the same as the last model because, you know, no one's going to upgrade if they have to change out their mounts and accessories and stuff at the same time. So this right here, complete drop-in replacement. We have a lot of screws. You can tell how rugged it is by, that's all that happened when I hit it with a shovel. Oh. We did it. I think so. Oh, it was only 31 screws. Yay! One thing that's really cool about this laptop is that the I/O, I believe, can be swapped.
How would you do that?
Okay, the I/O, I believe, can be swapped, but we're not going to screw with that because it looks like half a time. Also, like, look at how many is this for Wi-Fi? What the fuck? This probably is partially to do with there being a SIM card, but look at the frickin' antennas on this thing. There's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 antennas inside of it. They're snaking all over the place. This thing must get incredible reception. Okay, oh, so this one's GPS, I guess. This one's LAN. Okay, there's also another PCIe slot right here, so I guess you could use that for storage, but oh yeah. There's another couple antennas right here, so that's almost definitely if you want to have an internal SIM card. One thing you might have been wondering though, this thing is waterproof, but it doesn't immediately overheat. How do they get the heat out while not letting water in? It's actually really cool. So the CPU is under here, then the heat pipes come out and around, and then there's a gasket right there, and the gasket goes all the way around actually. And that allows you to have it so that this fan spins, the air goes out here, and I guess water can get in, but whatever, who cares? You just do water cooling your laptop. And then water isn't able to get into the rest of the chassis and screw around with your components. One thing that's kind of disappointing is that I can't seem to find where you would upgrade the RAM. It might just be soldered down, which is a little bit disappointing, especially given that, like, how many laptops are you able to swap the I/O on, but you can't swap the RAM? It seems like a little bit of an oversight, but I'll allow it. The price is something else. For this guy, how we have it here, it's what, $4,100? Starts at $4,300 and goes up from there. You're paying for, I guess, this magnesium and this gasket and all of the testing that they have done. Editor, please put a testing video up right here. It's hilarious. It's some of the funniest stuff that I've ever seen. Not covered by warranty though. They did mention that. But yeah, if you're just a regular person, I don't think you're gonna buy one of these. If you're a paramedic or working in an oil field, or I don't know, going and you need something to be able to whack a polar bear in the head with, this is the laptop that you want. So huge thanks to Dell for giving us this weapon, and huge thanks for watching this video. Hit like, get subscribed, and just have a great day.